Hi guys, this is Mr. Rigpath again. I am going to talk to you about lesson 2 today. Yesterday you should have finished the vocabulary definitions in class, making sure you know all the vocabulary for the chapter. Now what we're going to do is we're going to start to do some problems and see how we apply the vocabulary. And so the first ones are going to have to do with section 10.1 in your textbook and on the lesson plans that you have. So pretty much what you're going to see are my hands and arms writing things. So I hope you enjoy that at this point. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to do a couple of examples. And so here is one example. You start with a circle. And we're going to label a diameter, S and U. We're going to label a radius, R and T. And we're going to put another chord, V and U. Now, notice the vocabulary I used. I used the term diameter. I used the term radius. And I use the term chord. So, what's the first question? Question 1 is, name the center of the circle. So there's another vocabulary word. What's the center? The center is going to be point R. Question number 2, identify a chord that is a diameter. So when I look at this diagram, I have two chords, VU and SU, but the one that is a diameter is SU, and we write that as a line segment. Question 3, is VU a radius? So is segment VU a radius? And the answer would be no, because it doesn't start at the center of a circle and then go to a point on the circle. VU does not start at the center. It's 2 points on the circle. So the answer would be no. Question 4 is, if SU is 16.2 centimeters, what is RT? So number 4, SU, the length of SU is 16.2 centimeters. So what's the length of RT equal to? Well, SU is a diameter, so RT is a radius, therefore RT is half of SU, so it's 1/2 of 16.2. which is 8.1 centimeters. And we should know that from our volume and surface area chapter. Okay, pause for a sec and think about what you have just seen. Okay, now we're going to do another example, very similar type example, but we're going to do little different things. This time I'm not going to say what things are when I draw the diagram. So here's our diagram, a circle, and we're going to draw these things. And hopefully I drew them all right. So, once you label this, you can pause the video and you can draw this yourself. And just so you know, this is supposed to be a straight line. Sorry about that. So draw this diagram yourself. Pause the video, draw it yourself. Okay, first question. number 1, CF equals 14 inches. How big is the diameter? So pause, think about it. So what is CF? CF is a radius, that's correct. So a radius is half the diameter, so the diameter will be 2 times 14 or 28 inches, because a diameter is twice as big as a radius. Question number 2. Identify a chord that is not a diameter. A chord that is not a diameter. And you have 2 choices. Got it? If you had said DE or AE, those are chords that are not diameters, and you would have been correct. Next question is AF equal to EF? So AF, is that equal to EF? Or you could have said, is AF congruent to EF? Well, what is AF? AF is a radius, and EF is a radius, so they must be congruent or have equal lengths because they're both radii. So the answer here would be yes. And finally, the last question is, if DA is 7.4 centimeters, so number 4, DA equals 7.4 centimeters, then what is EF? Well, DA, it's not drawn very nicely, but it's a diameter, and it should be a diameter, and therefore EF is a radius from the previous problem, so we know that EF is half of DA. So 1/2 of 7.4 is equal to 3.7 centimeters. Okay, pause video for a sec, take your notes.